The moment my father looked at her picture, the room became completely silent. His eyes stayed fixed on the screen for several seconds, and for a moment I could not understand what he was thinking. I had shown him the photo with a nervous heart, expecting many questions, maybe even anger, because parents often worry deeply about the future of their children. But what happened next was something I never imagined. He slowly placed the phone on the table and looked at me with calm eyes. Then he smiled very softly and said, "If her character is as beautiful as her smile, then respect her heart before you ask for her hand." Those words touched me deeply. I realized at that moment that true parents do not only look at beauty, money, or status. They look for peace, honesty, and kindness. My father then began to tell me something important about life and relationships. He said that love is not about showing off on social media, nor is it about temporary excitement. Real love is responsibility, patience, trust, and respect. He explained that many people fall in love with appearances, but successful relationships are built on understanding and good manners. According to him, a person's heart is far more valuable than their outer beauty. He told me about his own younger days, about the struggles he faced while building a family. He said life becomes difficult when people stop communicating honestly with each other. Never break someone's trust, he told me. A broken heart carries pain for many years. His words felt heavy because they were filled with experience and wisdom. Then he looked again at the picture and said, "Before you love someone, ask yourself if you can protect their peace." That sentence stayed in my mind for a long time. Nowadays, many people enter relationships without understanding responsibility. They want attention, but avoid sacrifice. They want loyalty, but sometimes fail to give loyalty themselves. My father wanted me to understand that real relationships grow through patience and good behavior. He also reminded me that every woman deserves respect, whether she becomes part of your life or not. He said that kindness should never depend on emotions alone. Even during disagreements, people should speak with dignity and calmness. Words, he said, can heal someone or destroy someone. That advice changed the way I think about communication. As our conversation continued, he spoke about peace in the home. According to him, a peaceful family is not built with wealth alone. It is built with understanding, forgiveness, and gentle behavior. He said that many homes become emotionally cold because people stop appreciating each other. A simple thank you, a kind sentence, or listening carefully can save relationships from breaking apart. I asked him if love alone is enough for a successful future. He smiled and answered, love is the beginning, not the whole journey. He explained that honesty, patience, and mutual respect are the foundations that keep relationships strong during difficult times. Without those qualities, even strong emotions fade away. His advice was not harsh or controlling. Instead, it felt full of care and wisdom. He never judged the girl from the picture. He never made negative comments. Rather, he focused on teaching me how to become a better human being. That is when I realized that wise parents guide their children toward maturity instead of fear. He told me something else I will never forget. Choose someone who brings peace to your heart, not confusion to your mind. In today's world, many people chase temporary attraction and ignore emotional peace. But peace is precious. A calm relationship allows both people to grow support each other, and face life together. As the evening became quieter, my father spoke about trust between families. He said relationships are not only between two individuals, they also connect hearts, values, and responsibilities. Respect between families creates strength and stability. When respect disappears, misunderstandings grow quickly. He encouraged me to focus on character more than appearance. According to him, beauty changes with time, but kindness and honesty remain valuable forever. He said a sincere person can make even difficult days feel easier, while a dishonest person can turn beautiful moments into stress. The conversation lasted much longer than I expected. Every sentence carried the meaning. There were no useless words, no anger, and no negativity. Instead, there was wisdom, calmness, and lessons about humanity. I understood that love should never make people lose themselves. Healthy relationships inspire people to become more responsible, respectful, and caring. Before leaving the room, my father said one final thing that stayed in my heart forever. Kind of person would make me feel whole. I had this picture in my mind clear as anything of who she would be. And then life, the way it always does, quietly laughed at my certainty and handed me something I never expected, uh, something that shook me in ways I still feel even now, even as I'm talking to you. She came into my life the way some uh, things do, not with a grand entrance, not with fireworks or noise. She came softly, the way rain comes before you notice the clouds have changed. We started talking, and you know how sometimes you talk to someone and words are just words, uh, polite words, surface words, words that fill the space between two strangers. This was not that. From the very first conversation, she said things that made me feel seen. not uh, admired, not flattered, seen. There's a difference. And if you've ever felt um, it, you know exactly what I mean. She asked me questions that no one had ever thought to ask. She listened in a way that made me want to keep talking, keep sharing, keep pulling out all the um, things I buried deep, um, because I didn't think anyone would want to hear them. I started looking forward to every conversation. I started checking my phone in a way I hadn't done in years. That hopeful, almost embarrassing way where you pick it up and put it down and pick it up again. I started smiling at strange moments in the middle of ordinary days, because something she'd said would come back to me suddenly, like a song you can't get out of your head. But then something happened, something small, something that should have been nothing but turned into everything. She mentioned her age casually, the way you mentioned the weather or the time. Just a number dropped into conversation, like it didn't matter. And to her, it didn't matter. But to me, in that moment, the room went very quiet, because the number, she said, was not the number I had assumed, not even close. And sat there holding that information, feeling something shift inside me. Not a collapse, not a falling apart, but a shift, like the ground beneath me had moved just slightly, just enough to make me uncertain of my footing. And here is where I need you to understand something. Here is where I need you to really listen to me, because this is the part that matters most. It wasn't about the number. It wasn't about the age itself. It was about what it meant